Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri RM Jain Group of Schools. We welcome you to our online learning initiative Ekalaiva. Hello students, welcome to the online English learning for class 6. Now I am presenting to you the third part of the Tempest by William Shakespeare. A small recap of the second part for you students. In the second part, we are introduced to Caliban, a strange creature. He is the son of the great witch Sycorax who was ruling the island. When Prospero came to the island, he stole the books of magic of Sycorax and learned all the tricks and became a wizard. He freed all the spirits that were enslaved by Sycorax. The spirits in turn helped Prospero to drive Sycorax away from the island. Now Caliban is just a servant for Prospero. Prospero, who was once kind to Caliban, was very rude and ill-treats him now. We read up to this in the second part. Prospero, who was once kind to Caliban, is very harsh with Caliban now. What would be the reason? Caliban is asking, Master, you were very kind to me once. Why are you so cruel to me now? Let's see what Prospero has to reply for this. And you repaid my kindness by trying to kidnap my daughter, snapped Prospero. Get to work, you treacherous wretch. Prospero is replying, what did you do in return for my kindness? You tried to kidnap my daughter. Get back to your work, you treacherous wretch. And Prospero is calling Caliban a treacherous wretch. Treacherous means untrustworthy and wretch means ungrateful person. Caliban stood and shambled off. I will be revenged one day, he muttered to himself. I will be king of this island and I will take Miranda as my queen. And Caliban slowly got up and moved away. And as he moves, he is talking to himself. And he is saying that I'll have my revenge one day. I will become the king of this island and I will make Miranda as my queen. When Caliban was safely out of sight, Prospero lifted his staff. Ariel, he called softly, appear to me now, sweet spirit. When Caliban leaves, Prospero lifted his magical stick, his staff, and he called out to Ariel. Now, we already know that Ariel is also a supernatural character. And now Ariel is entering the story. Let's see what happens after Ariel enters the story. Prospero is calling out to Ariel, appear to me now, sweet spirit. From this, we understand that Prospero is very fond of Ariel. There was a faint sound of music. Lights sparkled in the air, winking like sunshine on bursting bubbles. In the midst of the lights fluttered a young boy with golden skin and white wings on his heels. He smiled at Prospero and darted playfully around his head. When Prospero called Ariel, there was a feeble low music and lights sparkled here and there brightly like sunshine shining on bursting bubbles. And among the lights appeared Ariel. He had golden skin and white wings and he moved around Prospero's head playfully. Prospero laughed. Faithful Ariel, he said, are the sailors scattered over the island as I commanded? Prospero is calling Ariel faithful Ariel. And we understand that Ariel is very loyal to Prospero. Prospero has assigned a work to Ariel. He is asking, are the sailors scattered over the island as I commanded? Prospero has asked Ariel to scatter all the sailors of the ship to spread them here and there around the island. And Prospero is asking if Ariel has finished that work. They are, good master, said Ariel, his voice like the gentle humming of a harp. Ariel is saying, they are, good master, and Ariel's voice is very gentle, like the music from a harp. A harp is a stringed musical instrument which was used in olden days. And where is Ferdinand, the king of Naples' son? Prospero demanded. Prospero is again asking another question. He is saying, where is Ferdinand, the king of Naples' son? Now, one of the sailors in the ship was Ferdinand, the king of Naples' son. Close by, said Ariel. He mourns his father, believing him to be drowned. And Ariel is replying, he is just close by. He moans. Moans means he is very sorrowful, thinking that his father is drowned and dead. And who is the father of Ferdinand? It is the king of Naples, who is Alonso, isn't it? So, the sailors in the ship were Alonso, the king of Naples, and his son Ferdinand. Prospero has brought both of them to this island. For what? Let's read further and get to know about it. He is not drowned, said Prospero. He wanders the island, lost with my brother Antonio. Prospero is answering Ariel that Alonso is not drowned. He is wandering in the island along with my brother Antonio. Now, Antonio is the Duke of Milan, isn't it? But Prospero is saying, my brother Antonio. So, Prospero has brought his brother Antonio, the Duke of Milan, Ferdinand, the son of the King of Naples, and Alonso, the King of Naples, to this island. But for what reason? Let's read and find out. Prospero sighed, and old memories gave his face a far off look, and Prospero recollected his past. 12 years ago, when I was Duke of Milan, my wife died, he said sadly. Grief blinded me to the treachery of Antonio, who plotted in secret with my old enemy, King Alonso of Naples. Prospero is beginning to say his past. He is saying, 12 years ago, when I was the Duke of Milan, now we understand that the real Duke of Milan is Prospero, and his wife died, and he was very much affected by it. He was overcome by intense sorrow, and he was not able to concentrate in the administrative affairs of his kingdom. During this time, Antonio, Prospero's brother, took advantage of this helpless situation of Prospero and plotted against Prospero in secret with King of Naples, Alonso. And what did he do? They overthrew me, and Antonio took my place. Both Antonio and Alonso overthrew Prospero, and Antonio became the king of Milan. Overthrew means remove somebody from their power forcibly. And after that, what did they do to Prospero and his daughter? I was put in an open boat with my daughter and cast adrift to die. And they put both Prospero and Miranda in an open boat, and they were just left adrift to die. Adrift means they were just left in the boat with nobody to row it for them. They thought that both Prospero and Miranda will perish. But destiny took me to this island, to Sycorax's magic books and you. My spells brought the ship here, and now it's time for mischief and magic. And Prospero is again saying that his fate brought him to this island and Sycorax's magic books and Ariel. And his spells has brought the ship here, and now it's time for mischief and magic. And Prospero is saying that he is going to do mischief and magic now. What is he going to do? Let's read. And revenge, master, said Ariel. And Ariel is asking, are you going to take revenge? Revenge means harming a person who has harmed you. Prospero shook his head. Prospero is shaking his head in disapproval. He is saying, I don't seek revenge, only justice, he said. Prospero says that he doesn't want revenge, only justice. Justice means Prospero wants his fair due. He wants his kingdom back, and he wants the wrongdoers to realize their mistake. And he said, go to Prince Ferdinand and bring him here. He is again commanding Ariel to go to Prince Ferdinand and bring him to the place where Prospero was staying. Ariel's eyes darkened into doubt. Will it be as you promised, master? When your plan is done, will I be free? Ariel is asking a question again to Prospero. Master, when your plans are executed successfully, will you let me free? Free as the wind, my Ariel, said Prospero. I will break my spells and no magic will hold you again. Prospero is replying, after my plans are executed successfully, you will be as free as the wind. My magic or my spells will never control you. Ariel glowed brightly and flew off faster than Prospero's eyes could follow. Ariel was very happy after listening to this, and he flew off fast to execute Prospero's orders. Now, slowly, we are getting the grip of the story, isn't it, students? Prospero is betrayed by his own brother, and Prospero doesn't want revenge. He wants only the wrongdoers to realize their mistake. And how is Prospero going to achieve this? We'll have to wait to know about it in the next part. This is a small recapitulation for you, students. Try to answer these questions in your own words. Who is Ariel? Who is Ferdinand? Who is Antonio? How is Prospero betrayed by his own brother? How did Prospero reach the island of Sycorax? Did Prospero want revenge? With this, we come to an end of the third part of the Tempest. Meet you again in yet another interesting episode of the Tempest. Bye, children. Thank you very much.